Coach, I'd be remiss if I didn't ask you about Braxton's performance today. Obviously, like you'd mentioned before, you gave him a couple days off. I guess how do you feel he responded just to the moment and just to the big swings today?
Yeah, it was really fun. Tell you, he put a couple good swings on some pitches. Um, I made a comment when he hit the 3-1 pitch out. That's what big leaguer does when he gets a 3-1 pitch in the middle of the plate. It's been really fun to watch Braxton, just grow as he's been here. And he's just a worker. He loves playing and just continued to get better.
Speaking of Hayde Key with those 3 innings to get you to that to the end of that game, just speak to what he was able to do just to give you those quality innings there.
Yeah, he was able to locate the fastball and commanded his breaking ball. And there were some big pitches made in that game. I mean, Bridges minimized the damage in the inning he came in, and Devine did the same. And some guys picked each other up. That's what the game's about.
Go ahead, Keith.
Thanks. Hey, Coach. Of course, Braxton had the big hits tonight, but he was framing up pretty good back there and stealing some strikes for those guys, too. What can you say about him defensively?
Well, did you really think he was stealing them, or were they good pitches?
No, they were great pitches, but, I mean, he was pulling a couple up here and there, and especially on the shots.
That's what catchers do. And
Sure.
Braxton's, he's worked really hard at all phases of his game. And, again, it's all kind of coming together, and sky's the limit for him. Neat thing is he's a very grounded kid and continues to, show up and put his work in every day.
We'll go next to Bishop.
Hey, Coach. How does it feel just to get your first close game win after all of your wins so far have come by at least 7 runs?
Yeah, I mean, those are the kind of baseball games that you got to enjoy to do this. And really, whatever the results were at the end of the game, those, again, it's just a lot of fun watching our guys compete and try to go win pitches and just get a lot of enjoyment out of it. And when you come out on the right side of it, obviously you get more enjoyment out of it.
All right, guys, we're just going to have time for one or two more. We've got Carlos. Go ahead.
Cody Masters hasn't had some time here, Coach. Just in terms of what he was able to do with that 3-run home run to give you that spark, can you just speak to what he's been able to do just in terms of his comeback and just kind of really giving you some presence there?
Yeah, I mean, Cody's he's got a lot of pop in his bat, and I really felt like yesterday and today was the best he's been in probably a year and a half, just in his bat path and staying through the ball. And he got a pitch in the middle of the plate, was aggressive and hit it. And I think he had some later in the game he'd like to have back. And you got to like guys that are aggressive. And the guy made a mistake, 0-0, and he hit it.
All right, we'll wrap up with Keith.
Coach, all of those home runs, the runs tacked onto them all came on walks preceding. How important is that approach when the guys go up and are willing to get on one way or the other?
Yeah, absolutely. Thought Dylan had a really good at-bat. Really didn't think he had a pitch to really drive in that bat. I guess he ended up walking, and then Easton got hit by a pitch. And really thought Cal was about to put a really good plate appearance together. And didn't go that way, ended up flying out, but it was a big inning. I mean, I think we made them earn 27 outs tonight, and that's what we need to do every night.